This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
Can you just imagine, like, if your grandparents own one of the, like, little shops or restaurants in that alleyway and you just walk out and you just see Jay Park
by the trash? Like, sir, I'm just trying to take out this trash. Can you please move?
I'm just trying to do my job. Like, can you move?
Jay and the Hire Boys are found crumpin' in the mean streets of Seoul. Twice give us festival vibes with More and More. And We Left Lucy, the band that is. And you should too.
What's up, you guys? It's Not Your Average Fangirls. We're here with another week of K-pop things. It's your girl Kat, and Victon came back, everybody. And so, you know, I had to spend a lot of money to hopefully get into their fan sign.
How many albums did you buy?
I bought 20.
Oh my god.
So, we'll see how that works out for me.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I haven't have to do that yet. Like, I'm just blessed right now.
Terica, don't jinx yourself.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god.
Do not jinx yourself.
NCT, where you at? No, I'm kidding.
Don't do that to me. I'd cry.
Jamin just does a solo fan sign randomly.
Bitch. Oh my god.
Hey, you have to buy this $200 thing and get a video chat with Jamin.
It would be the most awkward conversation of my life, but I'd love it. He might be a little scared, but I'd love it.
I love you! Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye! Start sweating and I hang up on accident because my hands are all sweaty. Right. You're like, oh god, no! Hi everyone, it's Terica. Oh, I bought NCT 127's first mini album.
Woo!
Woo!
I got a Taeyong photo card because
Woo!
literally almost every freaking NCT album I own, I've drawn a Taeyong photo card. And I just...
Woo! Love that
Wow.
for you.
I
Iconic.
mean, I love him too, but also, like, can your girl get some variety? Thank you.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. I'm really excited because we have a stand corner this week. Just wait till we get to that, y'all. It's great.
Yeah, I didn't look up anything on them, so I'm going to be the innocent, like, know nothing. That's going to just be like, oh, love that.
For the first time ever.
All right, well, let's jump right into our news. We're going to start with some fucked up stuff happening in Korea, everybody. Because, well, it's not Korea's fault, but... AB6 young man, aka my bias, how dare you?
Dang,
he
that's right.
got a DUI.
God.
And I am upset. I am disappointed. And just how Korea has a whole system, a whole service that you can call them and be like, hey, yo, I got too drunk. Can you drive my car to my house? And they'll be like, okay. And then they pick you up and take you to your house. How dare you not use that?
They sure do.
Mr. Youngman.
It's great.
How dare you?
Or you could go to, like, the little bathhouse. Also, you work for, like, a whole company. Like, you're a whole idol. Can't you just call your manager? Be like, bro, come
Yep.
pick me up?
Yep, exactly. There were so many options. Why you picked the dumbest one? Dumbass.
Or you could have walked.
Or you could have walked.
That too.
That too.
Could have just walked home.
Yeah, the train, a taxi. You could have called up Woojin. You could be like, yo, my guy. Called up Woong, the oldest. You could be like, yo, I'm fucked up. I need to get home. You'd have been like,
Right?
hey,
Like, I'm pretty sure
on
your
my
members
way.
got your back.
I bet you he could have just called Rymer and be like, hey, I got real drunk. Can you come pick me up? And be like, and he will give you a lesson, but he'll go and pick you up.
He's going to be talking shit and yelling at you the whole drive back, but at least you would not be driving.
But maybe he wouldn't yell at him. Maybe he'd be like, thank you for calling me and, like, avoiding, like, a scandal. Like, you did the right thing. You went out, you had fun. A little too much fun, but I got you. Thank you for doing that. Or you could have asked a fan. I'm pretty sure there was a fan somewhere around there watching you. I'm pretty sure there was.
Terica, I feel like that would have been a horrible decision.
Not if it's
It wouldn't have been just a DUI. It would have been a DUI scandal with a girl, and now she's pregnant, and now, like, yeah,
I mean,
it would have been bad.
Me, I would help him. I'd be like, yo, don't just let me take your keys, and I'm gonna call a taxi for you. Like, I'm just trying to look out for you and your career because I love you and your group. You know what I mean? Like, if it was a nice fan.
Okay, yeah, if it was a nice fan, but you know that over there's some cuckoo fans.
Like if it was us, yes, but...
Right?
Hey, I'm just trying to give him better options, you know? I don't know. Just trying to help him out.
Yeah, but anyways, it's so sad though. I am scared that he's gonna get kicked out of the group, which I don't, from what the wording, it's like he's taking a hiatus, so I don't think he's getting kicked out, but at the same time, Reimer has no mercy, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's sad because they literally were just about to have a comeback and now it's getting pushed back because of his dumbass.
Yep.
Like I'm just glad nothing bad happened in the
Yeah.
sense of obviously like an accident or anything like that. That's just the either way. What an idiot! A fucking idiot.
You're right.
We do not condone
Not
that,
at
young
all.
man. So please, I am disappointed again so much in you. How dare you? We were rooting for you.
We were rooting for you!
We were all rooting for you.
And look at what you did. Damn. I can't believe. I'm just glad that nobody got hurt. Okay, well, moving on to some better news. Yanan came out of the dark woods and he is about to act in a Chinese drama, everybody. And
I mean,
that's
I
all we
love
know.
that, but why isn't he working with Pentagon again? I'm still
Right? Why is he
I don't
not
get
doing the one thing he's been asking to do forever now?
Cube is like, no. You don't worry about that. We're gonna put you in a drama. But how about Pentagon? No.
No.
Well, I don't know if this is related, but Cube did partner up with the Chinese music platform NetEase, so they partner up with them. So I'm thinking that Pentagon is gonna start doing like Chinese promotions
without their only Chinese member.
Without their only Chinese member?
Well, no, hold on, because I am hoping that this means that Yanan is gonna come back.
Hopefully.
And be like, okay, back in, but it just, I don't know.
Listen,
I'm
I talked to
confused
one
still.
of my mutuals about this who is a universe, and we had a discussion. We were like, how great would it be if, like, Pentagon's just clowning the fuck out of us right now? And then when the, like, quote-unquote live stages for Road to Kingdom starts, he's just, like, out there with them. Like, no word, no nothing. It's just, bam, Yanin. And I was like, I would literally sob. I would cry instantly.
Honestly, same.
Yeah, I think
Same.
that would be a nice surprise for everyone.
I need that. I need that energy to be put because I still don't comprehend why Yanan is not
Listen,
with
the
Pentagon.
things
I
that
don't
we
get
say
it.
on this podcast be coming true. So I'm just saying that if Yanin pops out on Road to Kingdom, I did that. Thank you.
It was me. By
That was
myself.
my doing.
Just me. In the
Just
club.
me.
Just me.
By myself. Predicted all the things by myself.
Q hasn't been working on this. No, it was me. They
No,
heard
it was
this.
me. They heard what I said on the podcast, and they were like, "Wow, incredible! We're gonna do that."
We're going to do that.
Honestly, I need that. I need that, please. Because, trust, I miss him. Like, the other day he posted a picture, and, I saw it on Twitter, and I'm like, I almost forgot what you look like, boy. Almost.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's so sad.
That's so sad. Because you're never with Pentagon, and I'm upset. Pentagon should have been thriving long. You know what? Let's not get into this again. Okay. And other messes that happened, Rain partner up with Higher
Jesus
Music
fucking
to do a
Christ.
remix.
The way that she said, okay, so when she wrote this down in the doc, like Rain and Higher Music, I'm like, oh my God. But he came out for 0.2 seconds
Yep.
and did his little jig, his little shuck and drive. And then he did. But I supported it. I was here for it. I said, get it.
Honestly, I was just laughing the whole time just because they were like in alleyways just like getting crunk. And I'm just
Bro.
like, okay.
I know it was probably the whole point of the music video to be like this, to be like dumb. Like, I get it. Like, it was the whole point. But like, they did it perfectly if that was the like thing they wanted to do.
Okay, so when I saw the Harlem Shake, I can't even remember who it was, but we got that nasty Harlem Shake, and I was dead. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm dying, dead. And then I thought it was over, but then Jay comes out and starts crumping, and then I was deceased.
Crumping.
Is he crumping? I can't breathe.
The part where he like lifted up his shirt, and I was like, no, homie, your abs can't get you out of this one. Your abs cannot get you out of this one. We could look past it sometimes because you fine as hell, but this I will not look past. I will not look past this.
Oh
This
my
time.
Oh, I'm crying.
I was like crying.
I'm crying, laughing.
Bruh, I was like, what is going on? And then the song itself is just all over the place for me. Like, it's not it for me. It was not it.
Oh my God. I'm not
But it
gonna
was
lie.
just
I
funny.
thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't think it's because it was a song. It was just so entertaining.
I was so entertained that I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because I was so entertained. I laughed so much. And then when Rain came out, because the whole point, I was just like, but where's Rain? Like, this is just higher. Where's Rain? What's the point of this? And then he came out and I was like, oh, lit. Okay, is it going to be a whole... No, and then it ended and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
First of all, Rain came out and then suddenly they had a whole full-blown boy band choreography going on. They did!
It was like... I was like,
oh I know they got my boy High on, the only talented one in this mess, the only verse that was good, doing this choreography right now. I just could not believe it. I said, I can't believe it.
Oh my God. I was dying. I was like, are they going to give us every trending dance? Like, are they going to give us all the TikTok dances? I was ready. I was ready for them to bust out with the Renegade. I was hoping.
Oh my God. Oh, it was, I know it was a hot mess, but I mean, I was expecting a hot mess when I said higher, and I'm like,
then I was like, okay, but who went higher? That's what my first, like, initial, like, a boom was, because I was like, okay, which members of higher are going to be in this? Like, is there going to be, like, is women going to pop out and do, like, a fucking, like, you know, when he dances to Shiny, because that man loves Shiny.
Oh my God. Yes, I was just about to say, like, when he dances
like, is
to
he
Shiny.
Gonna, like, pop out and do his Shiny moves? Like, we gonna get, like, Groovy, like, out here, like, breakdancing in the middle of the street. Like, we gonna get Sungmin, like, pretending to play some turntables. I was like, what are we getting? But, of course, it was the crackheads of fucking higher music.
I just can't take them serious. Like, I just can't.
Same. I loved it. Again, I was entertained. The song, you know, is whatever. But the fact like watching it with the video, it made all the difference.
The only good thing about that fucking video is how funny it was and Han's verse. Like, that's the only thing. He, like, filling out and shit. He turned it into a man. He not small no more. He got a chest. And I was like, you know what?
He got a chest.
Love that for you.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was great.
He been hanging out with Sick K too much. You know, he getting that fuck boy.
Oh my God, I forgot Sick K was part of this song. Sometimes I randomly just remember, like, just randomly throughout the day, that Sick K was nominated for a whole ass BET award. And I was just like...
Oh, that's right.
I was just like, what?
Yo, I was determined to have him win that shit.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
voting every
day.
day.
I would have died. I would have hyped him up.
All right, well, moving on then. Other music videos that came out. We have TXT released one for Puma, and they went dark.
Not watched it.
Oh my God. Oh, girl, let me tell you.
It's good.
They went super dark with this, and it's super good. And, I mean, the song was already a bop, but... They really show it out, you know, with their painted nails and like,
Yeah, no, it's so weird because when you watch a music video, you're like, ooh, like it's so dark and like they do so, like it's so good. And then you see their little like music show post and just like, hey, hi, and they're like shooting up like peace signs and they're like just adorable. And you're like, okay, well, the illusion is shattered.
Yeah, forever. But yeah, no, but it's an
really
incredible
good.
music video, and it's like there's so many like. The visuals are on point, and there's just so many elements that they put in this, and like I didn't know that they were gonna like promote with a second song for this comeback. So the fact when this dropped, I was just like, oh, okay. So, but it's really, really good. So you guys will thoroughly enjoy it. And let me just say before we move on, Yeonjun needs to go and get on a track with Min Yoongi. Like, I need it. Because let me tell you, when he showed up in that music video and started rapping, I was just like, oh, this is giving me big Min Yoongi vibes. Like...
Yeah, he did really well.
Well, talking about BTS, we have Jungkook that released a little track for ARMY called Still With You. And who told him to put rain in this song?
Not the person, but like the element, like that, like weather. Not the man.
I was like, another one.
He's just in the back. You were like...
No. I meant like, you know, like nature, like raining. It's raining outside.
So I can just imagine this song. You're like, rain is just in the back, like chest popping and like gliding across the stack.
But this was super cute.
It's so
and
good.
I think he said in a V Live that like he wrote it in the dark by himself, just listening to the AC. And I'm like, okay, emo boy.
Of course. Their whole V Live was really cute. Like, it was precious. It was just Yoongi just hyping him up about his song. And it's good. I like the little jazzy feel it has to it, too. It's really nice. Really calming.
Right? Yes, at the beginning. I love that for it. And, like, the piano in this was super good. And, yeah, it was just Jungkook being an emo boy.
Living his best life.
Missing ARMY.
I miss you, too.
Well, okay, well, now we're still on the topic of BTS. So they donated $1 million for the Black Lives Matter.
$1 million. Let me say that one more time for everyone. $1 million. That is 1 billion won. $1 million.
Yep. And that's probably just spare change for them.
It really was. That was just like, that was merch from their last tour.
Yep, just that. But this did start a movement in the ARMY community because now they raised $1 million.
Oh no, like now it's over. Days. Now, like I guess they had a couple more donations, so it's a little over $1 million now. So there's that.
So this is why. So there's been a lot of talk about K-pop with the Black Lives Matter movement in the sense of like people not speaking up or people speaking up too late or like they shouldn't have said that or why did they say it that way, like blah blah blah. So there's been so much talk about this now because you have fans that are mad because they spoke up, mad because they didn't speak up, mad because the way they said it was wrong,
or mad because at the time you thought that artist didn't donate, so you were mad about
exactly
that. Yeah.
So with BTS, like I understand that a lot of these idols or even artists, like Western artists, anybody, like have probably donated to these different organizations, but they're not speaking up about it. And, that's fine. But at the same time, you have certain people that like them just posting something, their influence would make a change. So, for example, BTS, they tweeted this and then ARMY was just like, let's just match them and do this. Well, why didn't you think about doing that from the beginning? Well, now because, my idol did that. Like, now we have to also like do something. Like, that's what their influence does. Now, yes, it sucks because you don't want people, being about this just because of the clout. It sucks, but it makes campaigns like this happen.
But we don't take your money, though. We will gladly take your money.
Exactly. So you get the good and the bad with both, like, them not speaking and just donating quietly, or them speaking up and donating and everybody knowing. Like, you get the good and the bad with both. So, for example, we had Monsta X, ATEEZ, and Big Hit tweeted out support for the Black Lives Matter movement, like minutes apart from each other. I don't know what PR company they're using in Korea, but honey, why? Why would you do that? Not even like an hour or two. No.
Well, here's the thing. This is what, like, my thing about it is it's a damned if they do, damned if they don't situation. So if they wouldn't have tweeted out, it would have been the same amount of bullshit that they're getting for tweeting out. Yeah, it was probably their companies being like, this is what you can say. But if you look at BTS, look, they donated $1 million. Like,
which they did
beforehand. They made the statement.
Yeah.
It was just, again, it's yes, I get it. Like, it's the damn if you do, damn if you don't. But I don't know. I feel like just that whoever it was that made them tweet out that a couple minutes from each other, that's what makes it look like bad. Kind of like, they planned this and weird. Yes, exactly. So, which then a lot of fans, like for me, I was just like, they commented about it and they're acknowledging it, and that's good. It's just weird that they did it in this manner, but that means that they have been planning on trying to say something. Mm-hmm. But it's like a lot of people then were commenting about how, well, this doesn't look genuine then, like if they're doing that. And I'm just like, you know what? Nobody ever is going to be happy. Again, you got the good and the bad. The damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm just glad, like, for example, with BTS, I know that like they said, they wanted to keep it private, but I'm damn glad they spoke up and said something. Why? Again, look at what's happening right now, because you'll have the fans that were just like, well, I'm not going to do anything until, like, my opars say that I'm...
Yeah, which sucks, too.
That they did something.
Because I think BTS as a group would hope or want or expect the type of people
that would do it,
who are their fans to just do it
Exactly.
on their own accord. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they keep things like that private, because they don't want people saying like, oh, they just donated because of this or donated that. They do it because it's in their hearts to do it, and they are hoping that their fans are those type of people too. Like, it's in your heart to do it. Like, you want to. You don't need them to be like to make that decision for you. So like Carolyn is saying, like, it's a good thing, because like, even though those people are the people who didn't want anything to do with it, or they were kind of just like, oh, I don't know, I don't think it should mix with K-pop, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, let's match them and do this great cause. Like, it sucks that you have those people with that mindset, but at the end of the day, the money is going to a great cause. But also, you just kind of are hoping that with this, people are actually educating themselves. Like, they're not just donating solely because BTS donated, that maybe they're taking the time out to be like, oh, BTS donated to this organization, let me check it out, let me educate myself, let's see what's happening, and then I'll donate. Which also is kind of weird too, because I just feel like the majority of Americans really have no type of I didn't know. Like, you can't sit here and be like, I didn't know what was going on, especially now. Like, it's
honestly,
everywhere.
around the
especially
world, they can't do it anymore. There's literally been protests in
but
like almost 17, 18 countries.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can have that small, like, oh, well, I wasn't sure. Or, like, I saw people protesting, but I wasn't exactly sure what it is. And, like, now I'm starting to look it up. You can kind of get away with that being in, like, foreign countries or non-English speaking countries, maybe I should say. But, like, if you are in America, there is no way in hell that you did not ever hear about Black Lives Matter movement unless you're a child. Unless you are a literal 4-year-old and you probably saw it and heard about it, but don't really understand what it is, unless you're, a child of color. But I'm saying, like, there's no way that, like, you did not know anything that was going on until BTS tweeted. And now all of a sudden you're like, what is this? I've never heard this in my before. Oh my God, there are coloreds that live in this town? What are these people? What is this? Like, there's no way. But like we said, whatever. We're going to take your money. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they, like, whoever is speaking up, cool. But I know that behind the scenes, there is still a lot of companies that either don't let their artists say something, like it happened with that new group, the Secret Number.
They took my girl's SoundCloud. They did her dirty.
So Secret Number tweet, she showed support because she was like, she lived in Texas, I think. And then they took down her post, deleted her post from like their Instagram, deleted her SoundCloud.
That was so
and now
ugly.
We don't even know if she's still in the group. So,
I mean, they're performing on music shows, so she's there.
Oh, okay. So she's there? Okay.
Yeah, but just the statement behind making her delete everything, deleting her selfie off of the official group post and deleting her SoundCloud. It's kind of like, you're part of the group, but you can't say anything unless, like, you don't have a voice. We're your voice. So, like, that's really sad.
It just shows, like, there's probably companies that are like that. They're telling their idols, you better not say anything.
And a lot of the K-hip-hop community has been vocal, like Juno Flo, Jay. Like, a lot of people have been super vocal about it. So I'm really... Yumi Ray, obviously, because,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I think there's...
My girl, Tasha.
Tasha, T. We love T. But... I think, like, there's a good handful of people, like, you should know. And there was a whole ass protest in Korea now. Like, there's no ands or buts about it. Like, there's Korean clothing lines doing donations for fucking...
Shout out to Core Unlimited!
Yes! For the movement. And, there's no... I don't think there's any excuse anymore. I just truly don't.
Yeah.
I don't think so
Like,
either.
at this point...
I feel like the only, like, not excuse, but the only thing that you could say is that now that there are protests in my country, I didn't know all the sides of it, but now I've only seen it from just one angle, because I know a lot of people only get things like from certain news outlets, but now that the protests are happening, maybe that will inspire people to like look more into the situation and not just see this one event, but see all of the instances that have been happening.
Yeah.
And like, I can only hope that like these groups that maybe they haven't been able to post, or maybe they only had one member kind of post something in to represent the whole group, whatever it may be. I hope that they're having like these discussions amongst each other, and that maybe that one member kind of like educated like their other members, like, okay, this is what's happening, this is what's going on, this is why we should support this and blah, blah, blah. And they're talking about it. And I know that some idols, too, are finding small ways to say something without really saying something. Like, I know they're just kind of, like, putting it out there, like, there are certain things happening in the world right now without explicitly saying it. And I don't know if that's something that they want people to know that they're acknowledging it without getting in trouble with their companies. Like, if it's, like, a loophole thing.
It might be because I have a feeling, like, I think Kevin from The Boys posted something one day.
Yeah, he did.
And he posted a song, right?
Yeah.
And he said something in the thing, and it was kind of relating to everything's happening, which kind of told me that he probably can't outright say something.
He wants to say something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, y'all won't know what the fuck I'm saying. Hey, guys.
Yeah. So it's like little things that if you know what's going on, then you can catch it.
So to the idols who have spoken out, good on you. To the ones who want to but maybe can't, thanks for, knowing, being aware. And to the ones that haven't and don't really care, well, do better. Educate yourself.
Literally.
It'll do better indeed.
Because, man, CL went off. I was like, yes, queen, get your shit.
Oh, yeah, her post was really nice.
Okay, well then, let's move on then, everybody, to our comebacks for this week. Let's start this off with Twice. They came back with More and More. And they said, Tropical Sexy Queens, we got this.
Yeah, it was different from what I thought it would be. Like, it's a different side of Twice. I think they're trying to, like, move on from, like, we all love cute, like, Twice. But I think they're trying to be like, Twice. You know what I mean? Like, like I'm cute, but I'm also, an adult. Like,
exactly. Honestly, and even you can tell it just from, like, the lyrics of the song, because it's kind of like, even if you push me away, like, no matter what, like, I'm going to be here and you're going to be begging for more, basically. And, which, I thought was funny because even people that don't like Twice, their songs will always get stuck in their head. So, there you go. Their power. But even the dancing, like, the dancing got a little bit, sexier and everything, and they were just going for it. Listen, the white outfits in this music video
is what we should be saying.
Yes. Yes.
Came for my throat, came for my life, came for my neck. Like, listen.
Feel it. That dance break, and she was center Momo. Ooh.
I was like, ma'am, get out of
I was living my best
before
life.
I die, please.
Honestly, like, she was just like, look at me, I am thriving, I got a man's.
That's what they're saying.
I am still thriving.
Like, her and Jiho was just like, look, we have men now, so this is what we want to write about.
Yeah.
Like, and the rest of the girls were just like, you right, y'all do have men and we live through you, so this is what we want to write about.
Right. I mean, you never know. The other members might, have their booth thing on the side.
And then Jonghyun was just in the corner like, that's disgusting.
I hate all of you.
I hate all of you.
Ew, men, get out of my face. Also, I mentioned something last week, and I just want to say, this has to be a trend. The boots. The cowboy boots. They had nothing to do with the whole aesthetic of the music video, but there they were. I just think this is a new thing that's happening in K-pop. They're just trying to include Western wear and everything. Now that they have their contract in the U.S., maybe like, is this what the Americans wear? Is this what they do? We have to appeal to them. Quick, someone give them some cowboy boots.
Put the girls in boots. Go.
Crystal goes to Maynard, and then
This is what happens. Yep, you are exactly right. She was out in that field with them horses, and she was like, okay, look, I got some inspiration. Listen to me. Hear me out. Boots.
Real quick.
Korea's it girl came back with a pair of cowboy boots.
She even went to Allen's Boots. She even went to a whole boot store.
It's gonna be like in Mean Girls, and it's just like, one time I saw Crystal wearing cowboy boots,
so I bought cowboy boots.
For me, like, the first time I heard this song, it was like, what? Just because I was used to, like, fancy and things like that. But the more I listened to it, I was just like, this is a bop.
With it
I like
the
it.
Second I heard it, I was like, oh,
Fancy's still my bop, but yeah, I liked it.
And the whole album is actually really good, and it follows the trend that More and More has, where it's kind of like this tropical, like, sexy vibe. Like, there's a song "Make Me Go" and "Firework."
Oh yes,
those are my
I love
favorite. They're
Fireworks.
so good.
That song is so good.
Y'all know I'm just a Twice title song enthusiast, so I will not listen to the album. Not like anything against Twice. Well, I love Twice, like, to death. But, like, I just never listen to their albums. But their title songs, I'm all about.
This is a genuinely good album. This is, like, genuinely really good.
Yeah, because I'm the same way. Like, the only other album by Twice that I was just like, I love it, is the Feel Special.
Actually, their last three for me, the Fancy EP was really good too.
But I love them. This is not me bashing Twice because I gets down with Twice. I don't know. I just never, I guess I get so wrapped up in the title song that I never go check out the EP. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll do better. I'll be a better human. I'll go.
She'll be a better once.
But before we move on, I want to mention, like, the floating island thing that they had in the music video was so cool. Pretty. So cool. And it literally, like, as I'm watching it, I was just like, this is Festival Twice. This is Festival Twice. Like, they are in, like, just, yes, living their best life, listening to music. That's what it reminded me of. But they were going off. Like, this was bomb. I love the dance move, the choreo in this. Like, when they're, like, doing the chorus part, and they're, like, it's like they're all in one line, and then they start spreading out, like, to one side and the other side. Oh, beautiful.
And Jihu, too, with that pink hair.
Oh, she looks so good.
She's...
Mina,
so
my little ballerina.
I know.
The next comeback we're going to talk about, which is technically not a comeback, it's just a pre-debut solo song from Yedam from Treasure. Because, you know, Treasure is supposed to be having their debut soon. Whenever that will be YG. Having my fucking boys. 2 years. It's almost been 2 years since the reality show, everybody.
Holy crap.
Anyway, but yes, Treasure is supposed to be making their debut soon. So they released a pre-debut solo song from Yedam, which is so freaking
I'm in love, y'all.
good.
Who is this man?
His name is Yedam. Okay, he is probably going to be the main vocalist of a new YG group called Treasure.
I'm a fan. I'm a stan right
now.
Hasn't he been, like, waiting for ages to debut too?
Hell yeah, girl.
Dang.
I don't know why he's sticking with YG like that.
He like, his voice is phenomenal. Like,
it's so like
good.
Raspy, but like so.
Yeah, the feel of this song, too, like, it had, like, an acoustic type of song, but like, only towards, like, the beginning.
You know what the kind of vibe reminded me of is that Justin Bieber song, Love Yourself? Like, it was, like, a acoustic-y, but kind of like a traditional pop, like, type of song.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But listen, Treasure is gonna fuck shit up, and I'm ready. I love those
all,
boys.
Like 12? Is this gonna be an issue?
They're all younger. Yes, I think the oldest is a 99 liner. Yes, the oldest is a 99 liner.
Okay, that's like Hindary and Mark. And Lucas.
The oldest member of Treasure is a 99 liner, and I think their maknae is a 2005 liner.
How cute!
Oh my god,
Jungkwan.
Oh,
Jungkwan
baby.
is a 2005 liner, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stand because I like if their music's gonna be like this and just his voice, like they sound talented. Going by just him.
I know that I think he did like a little video, right, showing like his song to a couple of like his other idol friends and stuff. Because that's how I found out that he's been like a trainee for forever.
He's been in the game for a while.
Like, because he knows a bunch of people, but
he's like a Bangchan. He's like the Bangchan of YG.
Wow.
He was even on the Stray Kids Survival Show.
Oh my god.
Oh.
When it was the YG versus JYP thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy crap.
The one that sang the Shawn Mendes song? That's him.
Oh.
Okay. He's talented. You know,
he's incredible.
I'm going to be on the lookout for them. Because, like, I didn't watch that show, like, their little survival show or whatever.
I did.
Yeah, we know.
I did.
And, like, I knew that they were supposed to be a thing, but then, like, they disappeared, so that I just forgot about them.
Honestly.
And you want to know what I really, really love about Treasure more than anything?
What?
Is my son. My son Junkyu, the 안녕하세요.
Oh my god!
Kid.
Oh, that's him! That's him!
Oh my god!
I don't know
That's
anything.
not him, but he's in the group as well.
Oh, that's precious. Oh,
I don't know anything about him except that, but that thing, like, oh.
안녕하세요.
Yep. Amazing.
Adorable.
But even the song, though, like, in the lyrics, it's like, why didn't you pick me? And I'm just like, boy, if you don't, like...
I know. He was in so much pain. And then when he fell off the bike and he just laid there.
Right?
I was just like, oh no, please somebody
Dramatic.
help him up. Quick, someone hit his life alert button. Help, he's falling, he can't get up because his heart is broken.
But this was cute. I'm excited to see a new group from YG just because I want to see what they're gonna be like. especially after all the shit that YG has been through. So we'll see.
Right. Like, I don't want YG to thrive. I just want the artists to thrive. So
You're right.
they deserve it.
Yes, but I was like out here. I was like, yes, Yedam. We love this for little Dami. Like, that's his nickname.
Oh my God,
stop!
Love this.
So cute.
But we love this for him. He has been a trainee for 6 years, so he deserves to debut.
Yes. All right, well, our next comeback, we have Victon. They came back with Mayday, a little single album. And they said,
yes,
we are going...
Yes.
Victon said we're going sexy post-apocalyptic chaos.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll let y'all handle this.
Listen,
Okay.
all I gotta say is center Subin. Wow.
You know what, Carolina? I
Wow.
need you to shut your mouth.
Wow.
Damn.
We don't spread hate here. Carolyn, I support your cause.
I'm never gonna thrive in this podcast.
I know you're paid because people are gonna stop you from like living your best life and loving the way you want to love, but you can't let them do that to you. Don't let the haters keep you down, Carolyn.
I'm gonna remember that the next time I talk about Young June. Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
That's different. It's different.
Did y'all see Subin in the wig? We love that.
Wait, what? Did I miss that?
First of all, if you took us seriously, you obviously don't know anything about our personalities. Of course, I know it wasn't Subin in a wig, but it looked like Subin in a wig. So, of course, I'm going to say it looks like Subin in a wig.
The song itself, like the vibe of it, like it's like eerie and just...
Best Victon titled track. Boo, boo, boo.
It's great.
It's so good. It is such a good song. And I love the music video. I like that they included all that like special effects stuff or whatever. Yep. Like that shit was so cool.
And another thing I'd like to point out about this music video is Hansei.
You're right. His rapping.
When he was like, "I'm never mind," like Cobain, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Sir, what? You fucking genius!" I was like, "Who allowed this?" And then the part where he's like walking backwards and then like rapping and he turns around, and I was like, you know what?
And they also have a part, one of my favorite parts too in the music video is like towards the end, one of the end choruses, and they like dancing, and then it's like while they're dancing it like slows down. Yeah, the slow motion. Like that was so cool. I absolutely loved it.
And then the dance moves with like the flashlights, and I was just like, you know what?
Yep. And it was just sexy. Like, it was just sexy. Like, the dancing, like, the slow, like...
Subin in that dress, that S-line he had going on.
And they kept doing, like, the little Subin, like, the little, like, close-ups that they kept on doing of Subin. Beautiful. It was beautiful.
You're right. He looked great with that crown on. That blue dress really fit his skin tone. I've been seeing like the pictures from their like stage outfits, like from the comeback stages, and we're not gonna survive. Me and Cynthia are gonna die when we do these live stage reactions. I just know it.
I'm ready.
I know it. Of course we reacted to this. It's on our channel. Me and Cynthia were just going off. We were literally just going off about everything. Like, and Hansei, I was just like, wow, this is everything I've ever wanted.
Hansei is just powerful too.
When Hansei said Mayday, Mayday, answer me now, I was like, oh my god, you know what, this is a cultural reset. You know who I haven't talked about, and I feel like a bad stan, is Sejun. He looked great. At first, his hair, I was like, I don't know. But then the second teasers came out, and I was like, oh, he looks good. But he always looks good. I was like, yes, king. And then this music video with the little, like, jumpsuit that he wore, which was literally a jumpsuit, which made me want to fucking jump off of a bridge. But his shoulders, I was just like, oh my god. And then chest and like his thigh, I was just like, you know what, this is a lot for me to take in. He looks like a fine ass member of the Dam Bomb squad from Itaewon class, and I was like, you know what, I'm over this.
My god.
Yeah, so Victon doing the damn thing, I'm telling you.
Just give me more. Like, this has been 2 months since Howlin' came out, and they dropped another one. I said, you know what? Let's keep this record. Give me another one, another 2 months. Another one, another 2 months.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Keep this momentum. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Wow, I love Victon so much. Stan Victon, everyone. Alice for life.
So the next comeback is technically not a comeback, but Woollim released a little, like, collaboration song with all of their artists. So Lovelyz, Golcha, Rocket Punch, the Rookies, and then Sungyu from Infinite. It's called a relay, but it was really, really cute. I like the meaning behind it because it was like, you know, just keep going and don't give up. And I just love when companies do this type of songs. Like, they grab all of their artists and put them together in a track. Like, I absolutely love when they do that.
It's super cute. So is it just one track? Because, like, I was reading something, like, I don't know, it was like comments or something underneath the music video. Is it gonna be like a single, like, one-time thing, or is it gonna be like a series, like a little...
Oh, I don't know. From the look of it, I mean, they just released this one song and that's it.
Okay.
I don't know if they're gonna release any more.
Wrote it, it made it seem like they were gonna have like another song or something. So I was like, are they doing like a little company EP? Because that would be kind of cute.
That'd be dope though.
Yeah, but I know. Also, I was watching it and I was like, I recognize these boys. They're so cute. I know who they are. And I was like, isn't that like one of the kids from Golden Child? I was like, but why did Carolina not put them on the doc? And then I forget that, like, that's how y'all abbreviate their name, like Golcha. And so I was, I was real confused because I was like, who are these other people? But this is clearly Golden Child, and it's because that's who they are. But it's okay because I caught it myself. Like, y'all didn't catch me slipping. I'm just sharing with y'all so y'all know that not every, people aren't perfect. Thank you.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was Golcha.
But I almost cried seeing Jungho.
I know.
I was like so emotional.
I know.
Like, oh my god.
When he showed up and he also but how funny is it though that the Rookies were like in a basement? Like,
honestly,
like they were in a basement. So, but I missed him so much seeing him sing, and I was like, oh my god, baby.
I was like, wow, my baby is back. I was like, oh my god, he's like free and alive. Oh my god.
I know.
Wait, what happened to him? I don't know.
He was the next one.
Oh, I thought like something happened on like that little dance show y'all watching.
No, no. He was the next one, girl. That was it.
Oh. And we haven't seen him since, everything happened.
Yep.
So I was just emotional seeing him and seeing him get like a good part.
Yeah, because he got a good amount of like lines in that, and but knowing that that group of rookies, like that's probably his group, like that they're probably a group because I know.
I can't wait.
I know. I can't wait either. Oh my god. But it was really good. I love when companies do this, and I wish that more companies would go ahead and do this. I know that Starship does it for like Christmas, and JYP has done it before, but just like for the JYP Nation concerts. So yes, please give me all the collaborations. Like,
I just love that Sungyu came out of the military and Woollim was like, great, happy to have you back. So we're going to put you in the studio with all the new groups.
Yeah.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep.
Every single one of them. You're going to be like the leader of this whole collaboration. He was probably like, huh? He was like, I still have Infinite members that aren't in the military. No, listen. Just you.
Just you.
It's just going to be you.
Just you so you can
Elle was probably like, what the fuck? I'm still here.
So you can run them vocals over here. Like,
they said no time for rest.
And it was like a very just encouraging song as well. So it's nice to listen to, and it's really good in my opinion. I really liked it. Another song that I really, 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 really liked, Punchnello came back with Us.
Punchnello.
Featuring meenoi. And that just reminded me of the SpongeBob Hinoi Mihoi. Yep. Yes! But I loved this song, y'all, so much.
You're right.
It's so good.
You're right.
Yes, aesthetic on point.
Tell me about my boy. Yes.
Like, I love his voice so much. I love his music. I love his vibe for everything he does. Like, it's like, and I mean, if y'all have been listening to this podcast, you know that I always talk about this, like, the R&B and the lo-fi music and like the chill vibes. And this was so like in my lane. I loved it so much. And Minoi's voice, like, is so beautiful.
It fits the song perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the vibe of the song, yes, that was my favorite part of the song.
It was very, like, free type of music video in the sense of, like, it wasn't, like, a setup, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a set design type thing. It's kind of just, like, out in the open, and they were just, like, walking around and things like that, so.
They were so cute.
Yeah, it was
so
super
cute. They were looking at the fishies.
That was so cute. I like when
so
they just
cute.
stop and they freeze and like the shot just goes like you know what I mean? Like kind of like the stop motion type or whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
terms. But it was really cute. Also, not to be that person, but I'm going to be that person right now. I think the carnival that they went to was the same carnival that NCT Dream shot their photos for their music video.
Wow.
You're welcome. I recognize the bumper
I love
cars.
that you recognize these things.
But it's such a good song. Like Kaylina said, like we're all about that lo-fi like vibe, and it was great. And like I said, her voice was my favorite part of the whole song. Like I don't know, it just called to me like a
And then I love at the end where they had like all the couples, like all different couples.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, because I
was
know
so
like one of
happy.
his lines is just like, oh, like I always want it to be us. Like I don't want to be two or alone. Like it's just us.
He's so cute.
Like
He's
yeah,
so
like he
little.
is such a cute human being. Like small bean in a tall person body.
He's not tall, girl. He's small.
Oh, but never mind.
He's small as shit. He is a tiny little chicken nugget.
Well, moving on then to kind of like the same type of round, but well, not really. This is more techno. We have GroovyRoom everywhere. They dropped a song with Coogie. And it's called Burn. It's a bop, such a bop, a techno masterpiece. This just, listen, they have this drop because it's Coogie, like rapping, and then it just go vroom, and then go, oh my God. Listen, just go listen to it, y'all. I suck at obviously making techno sounds, so please.
Listen, I was shook. Listen, I don't expect anything less because GroovyRoom can do literally any genre. They've done pop music, they do R&B, they do like hardcore hip hop, they do like crazy shit. And you know, they've been at EDM, so I'm not surprised. And when they did like their quarantine, sorry, whatever.
They did EDM at EDC. I got you, Kat.
Yeah.
Whatever. So when they did their
Love
little
it.
quarantine thing, they like DJ'd all these like stuff, and I was like, oh, dope. I never thought they would make a video about it or a song with it, but I was like, yes, I'm here for it. Love that for them.
Yeah, it was very techno, bro. Like the moment I heard it, I was like, okay, go for it. And then it dropped, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, girl, you need to go watch their room service live streams because that's all they've been doing lately.
Yeah, I clicked on it and it started and I said, this is a Carolina and Cynthia thing. And then I was Homer Simpson backing away in the bush.
Me too, Terrica. I love GroovyRoom and I will die for everything they do. But this was just, it wasn't my thing. But I fuck with them, like, doing what they want to do in their life. I love that for them.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I support it. And I acknowledge that, like, it's good, question mark? Like, I acknowledge it to the rave community. It's a bop. So, like, I understand the talent. It's just not for me. But I support the talent. And I'm happy that they're doing their thing.
You're right. So anybody out there for the EDM, the techno heads, like, go listen to this. Okay, listen, I couldn't figure out I don't think Changmo and Paul Blanco had like a single itself.
They didn't. I'll just say this. So Changmo came back with with an album with Paul Blanco, and it's really good, and y'all should listen to the whole thing. Like Burstone Bop, shoot, amazing. Swoosh Flow, unbelievable. Counting My Guap, amazing.
Oh my God, there's a song called Counting My Guap.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Terrica, trust me when I say this EP, so the EP is called Bipolar. When I tell you this EP is a masterpiece,
this is what
so
people
good.
were talking about. I know people were really upset. Well, some people were really upset about the name of the EP, and I was like, huh? I didn't realize that they were talking about this. Okay.
Yeah, so this EP is beautiful. Like, you have Birthstone. That's one of my favorites. That's like a chill bop. Shoot is hella hype. For You is like, you got all the sexy feels right there. Bebe, ooh, a bop, man. That's another one of my faves. Like, it has like a trappy vibe, but it's like not super overpowering.
Counting My Guap, like when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be some trap shit. Nah, bitch. This is like a slow ass, like...
I mean, it's already my fave just from the name. Like, I ain't even heard it, but it's my favorite song on the EP.
And then Big Love. Oh my God, I love Big Love. It has very big EDM vibes.
Oh God.
So
yes,
it's
again.
beautiful. Yeah, like this EP is everything.
But it's so good. So good. It's
Everybody
so
go
good.
listen to it. Thank
I
you.
love Changmo so much.
Same,
check it out.
same,
I'll check it
same.
That tall ass. Oh my God. He's like 6'12", and it's so beautiful. I love it.
Like when I first heard the first song, Birdstone, like it started, I had to pause it. I was like 5 seconds in. I paused it and I was like, this is going to be one of my favorite EPs, isn't it? And it was.
Yo, I love Changmo. Oh my god, sorry. Let me not. I'm just, it's a lot.
All right,
Yeah,
then.
I see. Y'all are going through it. All right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, so then we're gonna end our comebacks for this week with Lay. He came back with Lit.
My king
And-
sheep!
Yep. Listen, first of all, this music video, it was probably expensive just because of all the people that were involved. And also just the visuals. And it's Lay. Of course it's gonna be expensive. But then, apparently Lit is lotus flower.
Yeah.
It was not my cup of tea.
Oh, I
but,
like
you know, the rest of the EP I fuck with.
The fact that you haven't seen the music video, I feel like once you see the music video, you'll like the song more. I feel like the music video kind of like with like the culture in it and just like the like, I don't know, the intensity of the video goes with the
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really love H2O. That's my favorite song. It's so good.
But I like this type of concept with Lay, and I like that he always includes like his like Chinese culture in there.
I really like this song. I think it was like I feel like it's Lay. Like
I feel it too.
Yeah, and I like the cultural aspect behind it. The dancers were really dope. The guy in the like traditional wear. I don't know if it was like the paint on his face or was it a mask. I don't know, but it was really cool. I don't know.
The dragon at the end, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
His dancing.
Like
He could have kept them little nasty like doo-doo plats, but it's okay because he fine. I guess he can get away with it.
Oh my god. But I love that, and I love the meaning, you know, it's kind of like I'm the lotus flower, so I don't care that I grow from mud, so it don't matter if there's like nastiness around me, like comments and stuff, I'm gonna still grow and be. And I was like, you right, Lee. You right.
You right, Lee.
And then I love it because like I'm lit. That's what he's saying. I'm lit, and I'm like, yeah, we lit. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that means lotus flower. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
Like we still lit.
We still lit.
Okay, well, that concludes all of our comebacks for this week. But like I mentioned at the beginning, we do have a stand corner. So this week, in the middle of me watching things on YouTube recommended me this band called Lucy. And I fell in love. I'm in love. I love them. I don't know much about them, but this band right here, y'all. So they're under Mystic Story. They just debuted on May 8th of this year, so they're brand spanking new. But they were on that JTBC competition show, the Super Band, and I think they were number 2.
Yeah, they got second place.
Listen, y'all, I'm in love with them. They're so good. Their music is like listen, they have a whole violin player.
It reminds me of the Lumineers. Like, it gives me Lumineers vibes.
Oh my god.
I love the Lumineers.
Yes.
Yeah. I love
But
it.
yeah, but it's and it's like super cool. They like record they record like a bunch of like actual sounds in like daily life and use it in their music, and it's like so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, so I think it said like they were like focused more on like an ambient pop. I'm gonna be putting all of their music on our weekly playlist, so you guys can find them. But it's just the Lucy Band, and I love it too because they're kind of older. So like the violin player, he's a 92 line. The vocalist, who has a very, very unique voice, like such a unique tone of voice, he's a 94 line. The bass player and the producer, he's a 96. And then the drummer, who's a 97. And so they're a little bit on the older side, and they're just good, man. Like I just felt like I remember seeing, so they debuted with Flowering, and I remember seeing that, and I was like, who are they? Like, where'd they come from? Like, I need to know everything.
They're so cute. They're named after the puppy that they spent, like, that was in the studio with them. They're adorable.
Their fandom name is Wow Wow, like
Yeah.
like the puppy.
They're so stupid.
I feel so connected already. Like, this is beautiful.
I love them so much.
So yeah, so please stand Lucy. They only have the one song that they debuted with, but they do have like 3 songs that they did on Super Band. And again, I'll put those all in our playlist that you can find on Spotify, and it'll be linked in our description. Again, it's just good music. Like, it makes you feel happy. It like, they have one song like, oh my god, what's it called? Like Flame or something? Hold on.
Flare. Spoiler alert. Song of the week. Flare.
Yes, they have this song Flare that you listen to it and you're just like, you just feel so alive. Like you're listening to it and you feel so happy and alive. It's insane. But yeah, but everybody stand Lucy again. Like there's just good music all around. I love it.
Yes.
Now we can move on to our songs of the week.
Woo.
What's up, everybody? So it's your girl Kat, and I think everyone already knows what my song is the week is gonna be. It's Mayday by Victon, because it's a great fucking song and everyone should listen to it.
You're right.
Stan Victon. And I also, since I have a playlist, my Alice playlist, obviously on iTunes, with all my Victon songs, and I've been listening to Mayday. Obviously, other Victon songs have popped up. So also So Bad, which is one of my favorite Victon songs ever, and Time for Sorrow, because that shit makes me sad. And I think that was the last thing we ever saw of them before, the new generation. So,
Yikes.
Damn.
Took a turn.
I know, right?
So my first song of the week is we already talked about it. It's Flare by Lucy. It just makes you so happy. It's they have 2 original songs. That's one of their original songs. It's like 6 minutes long, which feels like forever, but when you're listening to it, it doesn't. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. My second song of the week is Cry Bird, which is like as a cover by Lucy. But it is also so good. You should watch the live performance of it. They did one. They were like on a show, like a talk show or something with Heechul. I don't know, but you should watch it. The violinist, I think his name was Yedam?
Yeshan, yeah.
Yes, he does the stupid bird sounds. That's him.
Yeah.
With his mouth, with his face instrument. It's great, and it's part of the song. So the birds that you hear in the song is actually a whole human. So yeah, Stan Lucy. And my NCT song of the week is Don't Need Your Love by NCT Dream. It's been exactly a year, I think, as of a couple days ago, that it's been released.
For my songs of the week, honestly, all I've been listening to is Lucy, the band Lucy. Like the songs, the 5 songs that are on their profile on Spotify, boom, on repeat the whole week since I found them. Since I found out about them. So
it's so good. Their music is so good. I'm so happy that you stumbled upon them. They're so good.
Honestly, same. And it's just funny because I remember listening about the show Super Band, because I was just like, oh, like they're gonna make a band and I want to watch it, and I never actually got through with watching it. And then it's funny, come to find out that, so I've been listening to 2 of the bands that came out of it, and then now I stumble upon to Lucy, which also was on it, and I was like, I could have just sped this up by watching the show, but here I am.
Watching it, yeah.
Yep, here I am.
Fun fact, one of the groups that's also on that show is the new Plan M group band that's going to debut soon. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at that. Dang.
You really dropped the ball, Carolina. You could have just had us dating these people for so much faster.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia. I just wanted to let you guys know that unfortunately my audio got messed up and we weren't able to re-record the podcast episode, which is why you won't really be hearing me throughout this episode. But I just wanted to pop in here and say a couple things. Mayday by Victon is my favorite title track that they have released thus far. Also, they keep releasing things left and right, making the Alice in me jump with happiness. And I wanted to formally announce that I double biased in Victon. China's very understanding, so I'm sure he doesn't mind that I would like Sunset on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, as well as holidays. But China will also be included in the holidays because duh. Also, I wanted to say that Lucy, which is our stand corner, they are such a unique band that makes me want to sit with them during the whole process while they work on music, from the moment that they have an idea to how they execute it. And since the recording of this podcast, I have actually found my bias, which is the bassist, aka Woonseng. I am so sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. It's like my second day. My songs of the week is Mayday by Victon, because duh. The intro to Lucy's EP named Dear, because that shit is magical. And also, my WAYO song of the week is Crazy Good by Wonwi. I'm still not over that album.
All right. Well, that is our podcast for the week, everybody.
Woo!
So whether you are getting into new bands or you're vibing with GroovyRoom to some techno shit, or you counting your guap like Changmo, make sure you always fangirl on.